Hello and welcome back. I'm Joseph Hoffman. Today we're going to be talking about piano posture. Posture is a word that means the shape of your body for doing various activities. Let's take eating a bowl of cereal for breakfast, for example. If I were eating with this posture, would this be a good idea? Or what about this posture for eating my bowl of cereal? Not very comfortable, huh? Or how about this? Yeah, that would be good posture for eating a bowl of cereal. Now, when I used to play baseball as a kid, I learned that there was a good posture and a bad posture for batting. My coach taught me that if I held my elbows out and bent my knees, I could get a more powerful swing. Now, there's a good and a bad posture for playing the piano as well. When you use correct piano posture, you'll be able to play faster, your fingers will get stronger, and it will be more comfortable to play too. Using the best piano posture will help you to always play your best and to develop the best coordination. So let's stand up together and learn some secrets of good piano posture. Okay, while standing, first, I want you to imagine that your arms are spaghetti noodles. And let's just relax your arms and wiggle them with me. And then when I say 3, I want you to stop wiggling. 1, 2, 3. Now, if you look down at your fingertips, when they're relaxed, you'll notice that they're naturally in a curved shape. Let's try that one more time. So again, pretend that your arms are spaghetti noodles, and then stop when I say 3. 1, 2, 3. Now again, look down at your fingers and notice that when your fingers are relaxed, they're in a naturally curved shape. And this is the shape that we want to use for playing the piano. When you play the piano, you don't want your fingers to be straight and flat like pine needles. You also don't want them to be tightly curved like claws. You want them to have that relaxed and curved shape, like this. One other thing I want you to do when you play the piano is from your elbow all the way to your knuckles should be smooth and flat like a soccer field. And it should be parallel to the floor. That means if you placed a ball on it, it wouldn't roll one way or the other. So let's practice one last time. Relax your arms, 1, 2, 3, and then float your hands up in front of you with your fingers staying in that relaxed and curved shape. Now let's talk about your bench. When you sit down at the piano, it's best to use a real piano bench because then you'll be sitting tall enough. Chairs are usually a little bit low, which would make your arms slant upwards when you sit. So make sure you're sitting at a height that allows from your elbow to your knuckles to be parallel to the floor. Another important thing to remember about your bench is to not position it too close to the piano. If your bench is too close, your elbows will be scrunched up against you and you'll have Tyrannosaurus Rex arms. If your bench is too far away, you might have zombie arms. So you want to find a position where your bench is just right and your elbows are comfortably floating out from your body a little bit. Once your bench is in the right place and you're seated comfortably on it, also make sure that your back is tall and comfortably straight. It doesn't need to be straight and stiff like a soldier, but just tall and straight like a tree. Let's come over to the piano and now try to find our good piano posture actually sitting at the piano. Now, another thing I forgot to mention earlier is that you want your feet firmly resting on something solid. If your feet can't totally reach the floor, or if only your toes can reach but not your heels, you'll either want to use a footstool or maybe like some big old college textbooks stacked up to the right height so your feet can firmly and comfortably rest flat on something. So at your piano, make sure you've positioned your bench not too close and not too far, and then shake your arms out for a second, and then relax your fingers, and then just try to gently place them anywhere on the keys. And if you're sitting at the right height, remember that from elbow to knuckles should be flat and smooth. And then starting at your knuckles, your fingers are going to start to gently curve like this. So let's practice that one more time. So make sure you're in balance. Your back is nice and tall and comfortably straight. Relax your fingers and then place them on the keys. And this is good piano posture. As you're playing, sometimes you're going to notice your fingers are going to fly in the air. That means there's some tension in your fingers. And we always want them to stay relaxed and curved. So when one finger is playing, it doesn't mean the others should fly into the air. They should always be resting on the keys as you play. So if you notice your fingers flying up, just take a moment to stop and relax them. And then try to find a way to play where your fingers are always staying curved and relaxed the whole time. Now, to practice our good piano posture, let's learn a simple song, Engine, Engine. So with your great piano posture at the piano, we're going to place left hand and right hand on a group of 3 black keys using our 3 middle fingers. And our hands are going to take turns dropping on those 3 keys using our curved finger shape while we speak engine, engine, which goes like this. Engine, engine number 9, going down Chicago line. If the train falls off the track, will I get my money back? Yes, no, maybe so. And then the train comes to a stop. Now, a few things to remember as you do this. If your fingers aren't firm enough, one thing that can happen is this. See how this joint is curving the wrong way? This is correct. This is incorrect. Sometimes this joint right here will need some extra strengthening. So when you're feeling bored at the dinner table or on the bus, you can practice strengthening those joints by keeping it in this curved shape and then try and press against it. Try it one finger at a time with your 3 middle fingers to practice strengthening that joint. Then as you drop on the group of 3 black keys, you're going to think of using gravity. So you're going to kind of fall on those notes and then lift back up. Drop down and then lift up. Always trying to keep your fingers in that nice curved shape. Now let's try playing it together. We're going to start with our left hand, dropping down on the group of 3 black keys, trying to keep our fingers curved as we do so, and we'll go back and forth, left hand, right hand. Ready, go. Engine, engine number 9, going down Chicago line. If the train falls off the track, will I get my money back? Yes, no, maybe so. Great job working on engine, engine. Remember, you can always press pause for more practicing on your own. Then you can rewind and try it with me again when you're ready. Now, to finish up today, let's review everything we've learned about piano posture. First, let me just say that I think piano posture is so important. I want you to think about it every time when you practice, which I hope is every day. First of all, let's talk about the bench. Make sure it's not too close or too far, but just right. If you're too close, remember you're going to get Tyrannosaurus Rex arms. Too far, and you'll be Frankenstein. Just right should feel comfortable with your arms floating away from your body. Now, should your fingers be straight and flat or relaxed and curved? If you said relaxed and curved, you're correct. What about your arm, from your elbows to your knuckles? Should it be at a slant, up or down, or flat? If you said flat, you're correct. Let's also talk about your back. Should it be tall and straight or curved and slumped? Of course, it should be tall and straight. So I'd like you to practice your piano posture every day playing engine, engine. Also, see if you can apply good piano posture to hot cross buns, which we learned in lesson 1. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Let's practice piano posture like Mr. Hoffman said.
Okay.
Remember, don't put your bench too close or you'll have Tyrannosaurus Rex arms.
Did anyone say my name?
Ah!
What? I can have good piano posture too. See, watch. Hot cross buns. See?